Back air from Jigglypuff is strong kill move. It has two different hitbox, like the one close to Jigglypuff's to Jigglypuff body is actually very strong. Sets up for edge guard, and it has this mechanic to turn around Jigglypuff. But that's kind of interesting because people that are complaining, yeah, okay, you can spam back air like in melee, and I think, yeah, thank God you can smack, you can do that, but I mean it's still possible. don't let people fool you. It's still there. It's a bit hard to do, especially in game. But if you want to wall, you can just wall. And to be honest, I think the back air turnaround thing is actually interesting to set up edge guarding. Okay, let's say Mario is recovering low. He will recover around there. And you know, doing something like that is a bit slow, I think. But if you do something like that, you'll reach a point where you are lower stage and you have access to your other areas very quick. So yeah, I use it just as a positioning tool, and yeah, I actually like it. So yeah, obviously there is attack cancelling back air that is kind of great. It can be a combo from on bad DIs, but I won't lie, I'm not using it a lot. It's great to catch double jump. It kills. I mean, it's not Jigglypuff's finisher as edge guarding tool, but if you miss your edge guard, they go pass through. They go back on stage. They double jump over you, and then alright, back here, and they back at it again, or they die. So yeah, I like it. I really like it. You have some combo at low percent. That's decent damage from one opening from a late fair. See, that's why I like the turnaround. I mean, you can just continue with something else. You don't have to spam back airs. You just continue with something else, and I think that's important. Anyways, back air. No, I don't have anything else to say about back air. But now we're gonna talk about the signature move, down B, rest. It's a great move. Yeah, especially in this game, it can be comboed into. I can think of 4 decent way to rest. More or less reliable, mind me. And we're gonna start with the first one. The first one is the easiest to do and the most reliable, in my opinion. No. Okay. Now we got the combo counter, but let me tell you that the other one were true as well. You have to do the forward there a bit early to just get the weak part that does like almost no damage. I mean, no strong forward there is 10.8 and the other one is 7.2. But the 7.2 is really great and it leads to rest. The second setup I can think of is the jab lock. Jab lock, alright. Opponent above 65% guaranteed kill on almost every character. Alright. So that's that's reliable, I guess. I mean, be careful on sleeping opponent to short up and do the rest very late, but just before you land, because if not, you will miss it, and sometimes I miss it. So yeah, no worries. So that's two. I can think of this setup as well, up tilt to rest that we've seen earlier. Oh shit. That's a combo and that's deadly, but that's something I don't really use, and maybe I should. But I think it can be DI dependent. I think 35 it should kill. No, it doesn't. Alright. So it's 38 because it's still a combo. Yeah, 38, 37 maybe. 37 kill. So yeah, that's a third setup, and now you have the infamous 6.0 gift from Mr. Sakurai, down air to rest. And there are two ways to do down air to rest. Like there is the this one goes off, and it's, I think they can SDI out of that. So yeah, you have to be careful. That's a risky setup, but that's a setup. That's a very high reward setup. So yeah. My hot take on that: if you are retreating, if you are doing retreating there, and they got like this sort of drag down. I mean, it's not a drag down, but still you get me. I think it's kind of reliable, and I've been using it so far since the patch, and I've gotten like a few of those. I think that's good. Also, like landing rest, but I don't know. I don't know much about this one yet, so I can't really tell you about it. Next up, I think we are done with rest. Yeah, obviously upper rest, but please mind that they can DI it. And if I wouldn't go for this setup. I wouldn't go for this setup in priority. And there is another one now, thanks to Pound buff. That is Pound to rest. But please mind that this works only with very bad DI from your opponent. Okay? Don't just rely on that. Okay? There are more reliable setups in there.